Hi, it's just me. I'm a mummy. Yeah. I wanted to dress up like a mummy because today is African Day, and one of the things that's really important in the culture of any culture is their traditions when it comes to uh, the afterlife and uh, how they treat their dead and the rituals that they have when they pass away. So mummies come from ancient Egypt, right? So the most interesting thing I learned on my research on mummification, um, well, I guess I should start at the beginning, right? So when somebody passes away, they'll wrap the body in cloth, not toilet paper like I have. You got to take what you got, and you'll what you'll do is they'll take that and then they'll fully wrap the body in bandages, and then um, they would put jewels and gems that the ancient Egyptians believes would protect them from evil spirits and guide them all the way into the afterlife, where the gods that they worshipped back then in their mind would help to protect these souls as they went on to the afterlife. So that was the point of the process of mummification or mummies. And then society, because like, hey, that would make a really cool monster. The idea of mummies rising from the grave and being these undead monsters kind of came along later. But one fact I thought was interesting was that a mummy, um, the way that the mummy was made was based on how much money you had and how much status you had in society. So that's not necessarily different than now. Things are different based on wealth, unfortunately, sadly, but that was true in ancient Egypt as well. The nobility and power would have a much quote unquote better mummification process and better. Rich mummies were better mummies, basically, is what you need to get from that. Um, so if you ever see an undead monster that has a lot of jewels and has got a really good wrap job done, you can be like, oh, you must have been rich. Talking to that mummy. Um, but again, I'm the theater instructor, so now we're gonna tie this cultural lesson on mummies back to theater. So I was playing a mummy. Spoiler alert: in real life, I'm not a mummy. I was playing a character and bringing that character of the mummy to life. So, a couple things that you can do to bring your own characters to life are you have to think about the way that character is seen on the outside. You have to think about what your audience is going to see. That's why I started this one out with the, that's what a mummy would sound like, right? You have to think about how your character would move. You might move a certain way. You might run, you might walk, you might, move. But if you're playing something like a dog, you're going to walk differently than you would if you're a human, right? If you're playing a zombie, you're going to walk really slow, right? If you're playing, uh, a bunny rabbit, you're probably going to hop, right? You're not going to walk on 2 feet just like a normal human being. So how you walk, how you speak, or how you communicate, those are two very important things you need to think about when you're coming up with your own character. Um, the last thing is, how does your character feel? So you know how your character walks, how your character talks, and then how does your character feel? And that's important because as an audience, we need to feel what you're feeling. Now, as a mummy, do you think I'm very happy about it? Probably not, right? I can't talk because I'm a mummy, and I probably got lots of things I have to say, and I can't say them, so I'm frustrated and I'm angry, so that's why I'm going to yell out in a grunt like that. So think about that. How does your character feel? Um, let's use Onward, for example, okay? That's a movie that came out relatively recently. How do you think the brother, spoilers if you haven't seen it, how do you think the brother felt when his brother told him that he was always messing things up, that he was a failure? Probably didn't feel very good, right? And you could tell that because he would look down and he would, kind of close into himself a little bit and he would be sad, right? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to come up with a character on your own, not one that already exists. Come up with your own. Okay? And I want you to take a video if you can. If not, just tell us about it. I want you to basically become this character. Okay? And the way you're going to do that is you're going to change the way you walk to fit your character. You're going to change the way you talk to fit this character. And you're going to change the way you feel to fit this character. If this character is happy, show us happy. If this character is sad, show us sad. If this character is angry about something, show us anger. We need to see that emotion from you. So how do you walk? How do you talk? How do you feel? That's what we're looking for, okay? And again, as far away from yourself is better for this. So if you're a 12-year-old boy, don't be like, my character is a 12-year-old boy. Not for this, because we want to see you change into somebody different, okay? So you could be an old man. You could be a bird. You could be a mummy. Don't be a mummy. Don't steal my thing. I'm just kidding. You could be a monster. You could be an airplane. You could be an inanimate object. You could be a cup. I don't care. But, have fun with it. Make it your own. And remember those 3 things, okay? What was number 1? Good. How does your character walk? What was number 2? Good. How does your character talk? What was number 3? Good. How does your character feel? Okay, well, that's it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow. I will not be a mummy. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed doing this one. I look forward to seeing your characters. Have a good day, guys.